Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for coming by. I really do appreciate it. So today's video is more of a serious one, so sorry that I'm not my usual self. You know, I am a little, I wouldn't say upset, but I have to be serious on this because, you know, this is not fun and games anymore. This is legit, this is serious, this is a crazy thing that's going on. Are Uber and Lyft drivers actually becoming employees? Find out in today's video. I'm gonna share my thoughts. I'm gonna go over everything that's been going on in the past couple of days. If you haven't heard about it yet, basically a California bill, a Supreme Court case that happened last year is now being amended, and which would basically, the Supreme Court case was for gig workers to become employees. And so, yeah, I'm gonna go over all of that. But before I get into the video, if you could do one simple thing for me, it really does help a lot. If you drive for Uber or Lyft, if you've watched any of my videos, if you enjoy my videos and want me to, if you've watched my videos and you like them, please do just give me a thumbs up. Leave the video a thumbs up. It's really simple on your part, but it helps me so much. And I really would appreciate if you just give the video a thumbs up. And also for my future videos, just start clicking them a quick thumbs up before you watch the video. It really does help a ton. I can't express that enough. So anyways, right now I am just drinking my coffee. I know it is 10:30 p.m. and my friends think I'm crazy that I drink coffee so late, but I don't know, it relaxes me. So basically, if you haven't, this is gaming the system. Uber and Lyft face a driver reckoning in California. The law would mean a bevy of legal rights and protections, including better pay, benefits, and the ability to unionize. So if you guys haven't heard what's been going on, or just to refresh really briefly, basically, Uber and Lyft drivers, we've always been contract workers, and it's gotten to the point where workers are becoming, or Uber and Lyft drivers, and just the gig economy in general, food delivery and rideshare, is such a huge part of the work industry now in America that there's just like, you think there's like what, 1 or 2 million, maybe 3 million by next year. 30% of the workforce will be freelancers. That means people operating on a 1099, and that's without any employee benefits. So, the healthcare system is not set up for this, and basically the government is possibly intervening. It's called the California, the California Assembly, the State Assembly. So they passed Assembly Bill 5. So the bill did get passed. I know a lot of people in my last video commented, oh, you did a wrong title. Your title's clickbait. Well, no, it's actually important to read into this stuff, and I do a lot of research before my videos, and the bill did get passed, the bill did get passed, which now, if a bill gets passed, then it goes up to the state, to the Senate, and the governor will need to approve it or, reject it. But for a bill to get passed, it's actually a pretty big deal. So, towards the end of the summer, like in August, I believe, is when, it will be decided. But for now, it's moving in. It's called the ABC test. So the ruling laid out a 3-part ABC test to determine when a worker can be considered a contractor. Basically it's the debate between whether Uber and Lyft drivers are employees or contractors. Personally, I think that it's a lot better to be a contractor. I don't want to be an employee, at least for Uber or for Lyft. Or if I did, not as a driver, maybe as, an engineer, or working in, communications, global marketing, whatever. It actually would be pretty fun to work in the Uber offices. But as a driver, I would much rather prefer to be a contract worker, Driving a couple hours here and there, I like the flexibility. So there's basically two sides to this whole thing. One is either be a contractor, which we are currently, or it's become a employee. Contract worker, you can sign on and off whenever you want. You can accept or deny rides for the most part. You can filter out whatever rides you don't want. And you can drive wherever you want. Employee, if you're a driver as an employee, you have to drive on a set schedule that Uber and Lyft would put in place. For example, Thursday through Monday, 1 a.m. to 10 a.m. Those are your hours for the week. Have fun. You get benefits, so you get access to healthcare. You get the ability to unionize. You get a wage, a set wage. Doesn't increase, it doesn't decrease. It's $17 per hour, for example. You have to accept every single ride that comes in, no matter where it's going, no matter what area it is. If you decline a ride for a bad reason, you get fired. I much prefer the contract worker side. However, I know a lot of people do prefer the employee side. A lot of the people out there striking during the Uber and Lyft strikes or the Uber and Lyft protests, whatever you want to call them, they want to be employees. I personally am not driving 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week like a lot of drivers do. You know, I'm doing it part-time to supplement my income, which, quite frankly, in my opinion, is the reason Uber, maybe not the reason, but that's how it was intended. It was its intended purpose from the beginning, was as a way to supplement your income, not as a full-time position. Uber and Lyft works great if you're making 40, maybe 30, 40, $50,000 a year at your normal job, and then you want to make an extra $10,000, $20,000 a year on Uber and Lyft. Now you just went from 40, 50. Now you're making 60, 70,000. That money does add up. For me, I started driving to pay off my debt. I had $5,000 I wanted to pay off in credit card debt. Another $5,000 on my car, so $10,000 total. And my goal was to drive until I could get that paid off. I didn't want to sign up to be an employee, so I have to, drive for 2 years for 40 hours every week. My body physically can't handle that. I know a lot of drivers, that's a piece of cake, 40 hours a week, but for me, I get really tired, so I don't want to drive those long hours. I like driving 3-4 hours a day after my normal job. So this is a pretty big deal. If you don't think it's a big deal, you should, because if you're only driving part-time, what's gonna happen? You may be forced, maybe not forced, but you might be given the option whether to drive full-time as an employee or not drive at all. So this could be coming this great opportunity right now. Yes, and I do say great because I do think Uber and Lyft is a great opportunity. I think the companies are great. I think the people that work there as employees in general are great. I know people who work there and they are great people. They have great minds, visions. Yes, I do live up near the headquarters, and I was doing a live stream the other day and the guy was like, I can't believe you're on the driver's side and you support the employees at Uber and Lyft. How can you generalize a whole industry, a whole profession like that? So, like I said, let me know what you guys think. What do you want? Do you want to be a contract worker or an employee? This might be the end. This great opportunity, like I was saying, might not be a thing anymore. I think Uber and Lyft is a great opportunity to make money right now. Go drive for 20 hours a week on top of your normal job or whatever. Maybe you got laid off from your job and you're searching for a new one. But in the meantime, Uber and Lyft's all you got. My acting coach, he said that you know, when he was younger, he's probably like 40 or 50 right now. He was saying when he was younger, when you lost your job, you were broke and you ran out of money and maybe even gone homeless or had to move back with your parents. He's like, now, when you lose your job or become broke, you just sign up for Uber and you make money. Like, we have it so easy right now and we take it for granted. So yeah, basically the law, what they said here is that this is the assembly member, Lorena Gonzalez. I did want to look her up really quick. She's a Democrat. This girl here, she currently serving in the California State Assembly. She represents the 80th Assembly District. She's all over the news right now. I'm gonna probably go over some more of this. Yeah, there's just a lot going on right now, guys. This is like pretty intense. She said they're just gaming the system. She wrote the bill. She's a member of the California Assembly, so I will have to look into that more. There's just a lot going on. Do your research, guys. This is her. She tweeted this out. Big businesses, well, we'll end right here. Big businesses shouldn't be able to pass their costs onto taxpayer while depriving workers of the labor law protections they are rightfully entitled to. So I will end on this note. What she's trying to say is that because our government healthcare system is set up in a way where it costs a lot of money, it's not free like in most countries or like in Europe and stuff. People in the United States, if you know, without health insurance, it's really hard to get by because if something goes wrong, people don't go to the doctor and horrible things happen. So it's almost like a fundamental right for us to have healthcare. And when you're working for Uber or Lyft, you're not getting healthcare. You have to go get Obamacare or something like a independent worker healthcare, I guess. But yeah. So that's basically what she's saying. So there's a lot of tension going on right now. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Again, if you could please give the video a thumbs up, as well as my other future videos. If you're a really big fan, you can go back to my other videos. Just start leaving thumbs up on all my videos. That does help me tremendously because if I don't get thumbs up, I can't make any more videos. It's plain and simple now. That's just the way YouTube works. So anyways, make sure to subscribe if you want to know when I post. You can turn on post notifications so you know exactly when I post. You can be the first one to notice. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Please let me know your thoughts. This is important. Please leave a comment voicing your opinion. If you don't normally leave comments, leave a comment on this video. You know, I want to chat with you guys and I really do want to hear what you guys do have to say. So thank you so much and I will talk to you all soon. All right, have a great day.